enter the stars, and a strange building is connected to Trump Tower by way of a glass house, an atrium. The building looks a lot like Trump Tower and even faces in the same direction. It's called the IBM building, and it houses some very peculiar companies. Bain Capital, for one. Remember Mitt Romney's Bain Capital? And Romney's Bain Capital has been compared to Batman's Bain Company. Another tenant of this strange building is CEMEX, connected to a PSYOP that went down several months ago regarding a trafficking camp in Arizona near the border. Now, this building is shaped like Superman's chest insignia, and both the IBM building and Trump Tower both open in the same year, 1983. Twin buildings, 83 and 83, is 166. And it's strange because people keep asking me how Trump Tower, a 58-story building, can have a 66th floor penthouse. And that is a question that I'd like to know the answer to as well. But there you have it. 83 and 83 is 166, which suggests there's more to the IBM building as it relates to Trump than meets the eye. Oh, but it gets better, because the Turnow time machine, the world-famous watch dealer, also had its home in the IBM building on the first floor, just yards away from Trump Tower's famous street clock. So, are the two buildings connected in other ways? Let's take a look. When Trump took office, it didn't take long to tap Ginny Rometty, which sounds a lot like Romney, of IBM, to help with tech developments under his administration. They talk a lot about artificial intelligence and driverless cars, all of which can only be made possible with 5G. Whiz.
His investments in infrastructure could be taken to mean infrastructure that will be tech-friendly as well. So not just the roads, but we'll need a next generation of intelligent sensors and so forth if we're going to have autonomous vehicles or even just smart vehicles that will need information.
And it's interesting that Trump Tower looks a lot like cell phone signals, does it not? And he signed into legislation 5G whiz and beyond to enable the very driverless cars that he's working with IBM to manufacture. Now here's where things get even more strange, because the two buildings have a height difference of 61 feet, which just so happens to be the Hebrew year that two other towers nearby would fall down. 5761 is 2001. Now, the Superman IBM building has in its cutout this 6 plus 6 plus 6 foot high orange sculpture known as Sauron. You know, like Sauron in the Two Towers Lord of the Rings trilogy? And this sculpture is described as a reptile. It was like the buildings were put in place, pre-planned to manifest the future reality. And 33 years after both buildings opened, Donald Trump would become president. And now I think we know the meaning to the 2007 film I Am Legend, the Superman vs. Batman Easter egg that appears in a film about a worldwide rabies spamdemic spawned by a cancer VC. Take care and be safe, you guys.